Hey there, this is Emily, and I wanted to talk to you about something that's happening this summer. Even though it's barely April, a lot of your churches are getting ready for it. I know that we are at our church, and it's exciting, and it is Vacation Bible School. I don't know if your church calls it Vacation Bible School or Backyard Kids Club or whatever it is that y'all call it. It's that time. Your people are getting ready, the leaders are planning, and a lot of prep work is going on now, even though this is something that won't happen for several months down the road. A couple of years ago, well, I've been serving in VBS since my kids were 4. My oldest was 4, so many years. And I've done a lot of different things, but last year I kind of found my niche. I tried out a lot of different grades and all of that, and then something happened with another person who had been doing a job for many years and doing it very well, but he was not able to write the Vacation Bible School script that we needed last summer, and so they asked me to do that. And I already had a lot of commitments. I was a little bit freaking out, but I said, you know what, if God gives me an idea, I'll be more than happy to do it. And so I went immediately at our church. I went to our prayer room and sat down, and I had the whole thing like that. God obviously knew what he wanted, and he just needed somebody to type it up. So that's what I did. And it was so much fun. But here's something that I learned that started off kind of funny, but it's really become a motto that I know I've adopted and that I hope that you will adopt too. It started whenever I was telling my sister a little bit about the outline that I had and all this kind of stuff, and I kind of bounced some ideas off of her and kept her in the loop. And she ended up telling my niece, hey, did you know that Aunt Emily is writing the VBS script this year? And she said, wow, that's really hard, especially making sure to remember to include Jesus in that last night, wrap it up scene and all of that. And it made me laugh because there's a formula that we have followed in our church, because Vacation Bible School, we know, is significantly about salvations. It's about evangelism, reaching children who don't usually come to church, and just telling them about Jesus, telling them about the gospel. And we take that very seriously. The funny part was that she could pinpoint that there's a formula to the drama that we've had every year. It's like every single night we kind of build up with cliffhangers, and then on night 3 we have a big salvation emphasis, and then the last night we kind of re-emphasize or wrap it all up. And even she recognized that just from going several times. And so my sister and I kind of joked from then on out, our hashtag became #Don'tForgetJesus, because we didn't want to forget him in the planning and in the preparation. And it kind of was a joke at first, but I think about that all the time. And so this year, whenever I was, again, had the privilege of writing another script, and it was so much fun, and I can't wait to see what our church drama team does with it, because they're the ones that make it amazing. But so while I was thinking about that and writing it and planning it, that's what came into my mind every single time, every moment. #Don'tForgetJesus, because we can plan, we can have the coolest sets, we can have the greatest snacks, we can have the attendance be high, we can have crafts that are just way cool and neat. And if we forget Jesus, what's the point? Because that's why we bring these kids to our churches for Vacation Bible School. It's all about to tell them about Jesus. And if you are working at your church through VBS, I want to encourage you, because I know that some of you have very hard jobs, and it's getting close to the end of the year for school. We have, 2-ish months, 2.5 months left of school, but all the end of school activities, the field trips and the field days, and, the end of school parties, if you're a room mom, all that kind of stuff is happening. And yet, on the side, you're also having to plan for this random week this summer where you're going to be helping out with Vacation Bible School. It's hard. I know it. But guess what? It's worth it. And so I want to encourage you to keep going, because there is fruit at the end of all of this efforts, and all the harvesting and all the planning that you're doing will be worth it. Let me share with you just a few statistics that I found out that we just can't ignore. One, these are from Lifeway and their national statistics about Vacation Bible School. It says that 25% of baptisms reported by the Southern Baptist Convention come from VBS. 1/4 of all baptisms in Southern Baptist churches are because of VBS. 10% of people enrolled in VBS are unchurched. 2.7 million people enroll in VBS each year. Get this, 72,925 people, that's almost 80,000 children, accept Christ at VBS every year. And then this is my favorite. It says that every one person trained in VBS results in 1.1 salvation decisions. That is amazing. If you are not serving in VBS, if you have heard that your church needs workers, or some of your friends are doing it and they've invited you to get involved, 1.1 of every worker results in a salvation. You cannot beat those odds. This is something that, honestly, there's a job for everyone. You can do something that where you don't even have to talk to a child. If kids aren't your thing, there's other things that you can do. You can cut up crafts. You can pour juice for snacks. You can help with parking. You can pass out flyers. You can do whatever it is that's non-kid related. You can do that. I've said that I taught a little bit and kind of done a small group thing, and that was great and that was fun. But in addition to the script that just kind of fell into my lap that I really enjoy, I've been able to be on the dance team for a couple of years, and it's like pure, awesome fun. It is the best workout that I usually have all year because we practice a lot, and it's just, I was like, wow, I never thought that this would be so much fun, but it is, and it's one of those things where I cannot wait to do it every year. And I would just encourage you to try different things. Talk to people, tell them, hey, I'm not really good at this, but maybe I could help with this, or here's my strengths, then here's my weaknesses. What do you think I could do to help out with VBS? So that's my recommendation. I would love for you to tell me how you're going to be helping and what you've done in the past that you've loved. And let me know if you are going to commit to remember and to adopt this hashtag for your Vacation Bible School this summer that's months away. Hashtag don't forget Jesus. Every juice that you pour, every little thing that you cut out, every kid that you invite into your minivan, don't forget Jesus. That's what it's all about. Salvations. It's going to be so exciting. I get teary-eyed just thinking about it, and I don't want you to miss out. Okay, thanks a lot. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.